to be spiteful. She best friends with the ops. And that you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about it, that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. I never had a mentor. Only one Scarface. I met her at a club. She twerk better when her heart breaks.
Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's a special Thanksgiving Day presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jalen Hurts and the Dallas Cowboys versus Jacoby Brissett and the Washington Commanders.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaudin here in Dallas, joined by Charles Davis, as I am every year at this special time. Happy Thanksgiving, partner.
And happy Thanksgiving to you and everyone who's checking out this game.
Yeah, great to spend it with all of you at home. Boy, they've been doing this here in Dallas a long time, since 1966. And it's always a little more intriguing when it's a divisional matchup like we have here this afternoon.
And not only a divisional matchup, how about a heated rivalry matchup? But these two, they really don't like each other. And this extends over plenty of years, whether they're playing on Thanksgiving Day or any other given day in the NFL schedule. These two, they want to get after each other.
The Commanders' offense set to go to work, and they're led by the veteran who's bounced around a bit. In season number 8 now, it's Jacoby Brissett.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Brissett going to go to the air right away. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The numbers for Dotson from a week ago: 6 catches, 89 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lewis. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this one. I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the other guys rise up and try and beat them. They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number 1 guy.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They come into top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Now 2nd and 3. Brissett sets to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage, Brissett. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 7-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. Now Lewis selects to return it. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. They'll be led out by someone who has proved doubters wrong his entire career. MVP runner-up a season ago, Jalen Hurts.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
On first. Find a receiver, and he's brought down. There's Jamin Davis, the former Kentucky Wildcat, bringing the pressure that time. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Brissett. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. On first down, right back to Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 8. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back to Robinson now on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
To throw, Brissett. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Out of the gun, Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. So now, I think even our referee is confused. The defense accepted the holding penalty, but they just got the ball on the fumble recovery, so that will be negated. That's a tough one to comprehend. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. In motion, right one of the tight ends. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot. And
I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
10 yards gets them closer, but now it's 4th and goal. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jamin Davis, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Hurts steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Rolling to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of...
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
No surprise, they try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get
right?
your hands up, affect the play, and when the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On the draw, Robinson. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Brissett. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. To throw is Brissett. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard. Now Brissett. Quick slant to Brown. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Brissett now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's De'Ami Brown who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Now Lewis selects to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Being chased out left. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And he is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down as the defense couldn't come up with a big play. In fact, they got 6 more than they needed, a gain of 8 on 4th and 2. Here's Hurts to throw, sliding out of the pocket. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 26 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And it's 17-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. And a second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Brissett on 1st down. Got him in. It's Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Brissett. Caught right side. It's Lewis. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 7. Throwing, Brissett. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Brissett to throw on first. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Happy Thanksgiving once again from our gang here in Orlando to yours. We'll get back to AT&T Stadium in a minute, but first, let's take a look at what's coming up later this holiday weekend. One of the best of the early games, we'll highlight it there. The Giants in for a stern test at home at MetLife Stadium, as they'll have to contend with the New England Patriots. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being in Philadelphia, where we find the Eagles taking on the Buffalo Bills. And finally, Sunday Night Football. They've got a good one lined up between the Baltimore Ravens and the LA Chargers. In our game is Jacoby Brissett, who's led the way on offense in the first half. His guys have the lead in Big D as we get you back to AT&T Stadium in Dallas. And Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That gain on third down, good for 28.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And that'll That'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 1st down throw for Brissett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. He's to the 15. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. DeAndre Hopkins. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And the Washington offense heading out. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Brissett. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. In motion left goes a tight end. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
First down, Brissett. Complete. This is Lewis. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. he'll look to throw here. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. From the red zone now, Brissett. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Checks this one down to Robinson. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 3rd down and 6. Brissett again. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that's going to tie things at 20. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Commanders' offense set to take over. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Robinson up the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 74 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Brissett. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lewis. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. On the give, here's Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Touchdown, Washington! Brian Robinson Jr. with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. I hope you've enjoyed your Thanksgiving. All tied, so you still got a reason to avoid Uncle Ed a little longer as the kick is away here. This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Give them 32 on the play.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. 2nd and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And his kick is indeed good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And he returns this to the 22. As they come onto the field. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They begin the drive with Robinson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Brissett sets to throw it. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 9. Brissett. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. To throw, Brissett. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Hand off now to Robinson. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A 2nd down throw for Brissett. He's got Lewis. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Back to throw. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Brissett's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll go down at the 28. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. Here's first down. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, Brissett. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Brissett. That one complete out to Dotson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now Brissett. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And out of bounds right around the 20.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
This is 1st and 10. Hurts. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, Brown, a nice catch. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Clock under 30 seconds now. Here's 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. He's got it at the 15.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the first chance of this overtime will go to Washington as we are back underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Micah Parsons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Here's Tressway now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. That's taken on the 25. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. He finds his man, Pollard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. He'll take it inside the 25. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Hurts to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. All right, well, they didn't kick it on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal. You have to kick it here.
Absolutely have to kick it, because if you get a bad snap, you fall on it, you got a chance to kick it again on 4th down. Let's say it gets blocked and it's behind the line of scrimmage. You fall.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score in OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all, and then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great game that we bore witness to. So for the Cowboys, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time.
Stop, here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move, it's scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of love. Maybach, lay back, matte black. Just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of Mount K, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail.